Hello, this is my video project on Chapter 13, Communication Climate. Complaining. Complaining occurs when communicators don't want to argue but still want to register dissatisfaction.
Jillian, you always leave your dishes out and never clean them. And you forgot to fill up the Brita like promised.
I'm so sorry. I've honestly had such a busy week. I've had so many exams and projects. I'll do it in 5 minutes, I promise.
It's okay. It just happens to bother me sometimes. But in this case, I can understand that you're under a lot of stress and just do it whenever you get the chance.
Audrey's complaints towards Jillian when stating that she never cleans her dishes and that she forgot to fill up the Brita when promised are considered to be behavioral complaints as opposed to personal complaints. Personal complaints are complaints more targeted towards a person's overall character rather than their current behavior. If Audrey instead decided to complain that Jillian was such a slob and a lazy person, those complaints are examples of personal complaints that would have potentially escalated into a conflict episode, since these complaints attack a more fundamental part of the presenting self. If Audrey were to call Jillian by these characteristics, they would offend Jillian as she would not forget about those words even after the conflict ended. However, talking about the dirty dishes and the failure to fill up the Brita, rather than attacking Jillian by making conclusions that shed negativity on Jillian's personal characteristics, is a much more effective way as it deals with habits that can be changed. Due to the way that Audrey constructed her complaint, Jillian was able to understand Audrey's annoyance by apologizing for her behavior and promising to fix her bad habits. Confirming communication describes either a direct or indirect message that conveys valuing. In one form or another, confirming messages say, "You exist, you matter, and you're important."
Hey, I'm back.
Oh my god, hey, I missed you!
I missed you too.
How was your trip?
It was good. It was nice to be back. I needed a break from Gainesville.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Do you want to take a seat and we can talk about it?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Come over here. Did you miss your siblings when you were away at college?
I mean, I did, but honestly, they were just annoying at sometimes, and I didn't really want that to happen, when I'm going back. I want to have a nice visit.
No, I completely get that, yeah.
Yeah, no, they were just being annoying a little bit, and I didn't really like it.
Yeah, no, when I visited for the first time again, my brother was annoying me too, so I get it.
Yeah, and I have a lot of assignments due next week, so when I went back, I kind of just wanted to go home and get those assignments out of the way. But my siblings were fighting over the TV, which was really annoying. I feel like whenever I try and get a head start at my work, it just never happens. Something always stands in the way.
No, I completely agree. I felt the same exact way, especially with all these exams we have. It's so valid.
Taylor's overall attentiveness towards Audrey demonstrates her effective confirming communication. With confirming communication, there are three main parts: recognition, acknowledgement, and endorsement, all of which are positive messages witnessed through Taylor's verbal and nonverbal communication. Taylor uses recognition, a simple act of confirming that shows awareness towards another person's presence, through her nonverbal cues when smiling, hugging, maintaining eye contact, and nodding at Audrey. These nonverbal cues indicate Taylor's attentiveness and excitement towards Audrey's arrival in her story. Recognition is also seen when Taylor tells Audrey, "OMG, hey, I miss you." These nonverbal and verbal actions let Audrey know that her presence is worthwhile and the information she is communicating is seen as valuable. Later on, Taylor pays attention to Audrey's ideas and feelings through the action of acknowledgement, in which she states that she understands and relates to how Audrey feels when her siblings annoy her, since her brother annoyed her too when she visited home. This response shows Taylor's interest and concern towards Audrey's ideas and feelings. Lastly, Taylor shows endorsement, a form of communication in which one person agrees with the ideas of the other by agreeing with Audrey's claim that outside circumstances hinder her ability to get work done. She simultaneously showcases her endorsement via her nonverbal cues of nodding and maintaining eye contact. Endorsement is considered the most vital type of confirming message as it offers the highest value towards Audrey's points. Controlling communication occurs when a sender seems to be imposing a solution on the receiver with little regard for that person's needs or interests.
I was thinking for this group project, we should stick to more simplistic slides.
Too late. Katie and I already decided that we wanted to do a more elaborate slideshow, and we also decided that Katie's going to present slides 1 through 3, and I'm going to present slides 4 through 6, and you have to do the rest.
Wait, but those weren't even the slides.
Also, you need to do the works cited page for the group.
But
And you have to do all the transitions for the slides, and you have to answer any of the questions asked by the
wait a
audience.
second.
Well, I'm glad we have that covered. Perfect.
In this scenario, Taylor imposes solutions on handling the group project in a controlling manner in which she has no regard for Audrey's feelings. Multiple times, Audrey tries to mention her opinions to Taylor that she disagrees with her decisions. However, Taylor interjects multiple times by raising her tone of voice when she assigns more tasks for Audrey to do for the group project before Audrey even has the chance to finish her sentence. Through her words, specifically her jargon, Taylor demonstrates her control over Audrey in a demeaning way. Such controlling jargon is witnessed when Taylor states, "Too late, Kitty and I have already decided," when she assigns Audrey slides that she didn't work on prior. Taylor also uses you often when addressing Audrey. For instance, Taylor states, "And you have to do all the transitions for the slides and answer any of the questions asked by the audience." Using that personal pronoun within the context of the problem indicates Taylor's authority over Audrey as she turns responsibility towards her to handle the majority of the work. Lastly, in the end, Taylor's controlling nature is seen when Audrey states, "Wait, but," to mention her thoughts to Taylor, but Taylor interrupts by saying, "Well, I'm glad that we got this all covered. Perfect." Taylor's words therefore indicate her little care towards the opinions and feelings of Audrey as she acts as if the conflict is entirely resolved. Description is a way to offer your thoughts, feelings, and wants without judging the listener.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
I just feel like we've been doing our own separate stuff this week, and I really haven't gotten to see you in like so long. And I was wondering if maybe you'd like to catch up this weekend. Like, I don't know if I did something wrong, and if I did, I'm sorry, but I would love to see you this weekend and hang out. Maybe we could go out to the football game together.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I've been super busy this week. I have an exam coming up, and my sister and I are in this massive argument. My mom's super upset about it. It's okay, it's not your fault. Honestly, I could use a break from all this stress. I would love to hang out at the football game this Saturday.
Yeah, that sounds like so much fun. I'll see you then.
I'll see you then.
As Taylor talks to Audrey, she conveys her thoughts and feelings without judging Audrey's actions. Although Audrey's previous actions hurt Taylor, she opens up to Audrey in a face-singling manner by stating, "I don't know if I did something wrong, but if I did, I'm sorry," which indicates how Taylor takes an open perspective on how her actions might have offended Audrey. This message also shows Taylor asking for reclarification regarding Audrey's actions as she wants to know whether she is to blame. Also, Taylor's overall message provides observations that are specific and concrete as they provide information as to why Taylor arose to these conclusions that she makes. As seen in the video, Taylor first opens up to Audrey by stating, "I just feel like we've been doing our own separate stuff this week, and I really haven't gotten to see you in so long." Taylor then discusses her feelings to Audrey by implying she misses her company by stating, "I'd love to see you this weekend. Maybe we can go out to the football game together." The framing of Taylor's overall message is effective as it avoids sweeping generalizations about Audrey's behavior. The conversation might have turned hostile if Taylor made a sweeping generalization by saying, "You don't care about me," instead of elaborating on her feelings. If this were said, Audrey most likely would have perceived Taylor's message as a personal attack and become defensive. However, Taylor deliberately sticks to I and me personal pronouns, which provokes less defensiveness and encourages Audrey to open up and apologize for her actions. Disagreeing message. Disagreeing messages essentially say you're wrong. In its most constructive form, disagreement includes two of the confirming components just described, recognition and acknowledgement. At its worst, a strong disagreeing message can be so devastating that the benefits of recognition and acknowledgement are lost.
Hey Taylor, what did you get for question number 8 for the homework?
Oh, I got B.
Oh, that's weird. I got A.
Audrey, why would it be A? That's a dumb answer to pick. It's obviously not right.
Jeez, why are you getting so defensive and hostile? It's just a question.
No, I'm not getting defensive. I'm just confused as to why you would literally pick A when it's not the right answer. Oh, Audrey, who leaves their stinky shoes in the middle of the dorm room? You're so gross.
As mentioned, in strong disagreeing messages, the listener lacks recognition and acknowledgement towards the other person. In this case, when going over their answer choices, Taylor demonstrates her lack of recognition towards Audrey's remark as she rolls her eyes, avoids eye contact by focusing on her computer screen, sighs, and rubs her temples as Audrey explains that she chose answer choice A. All of these nonverbal cues are indicative that Taylor shows little care towards Audrey's presence and how her nonverbal cues might offend Audrey. Next, Taylor demonstrates her lack of acknowledgement with stating, "Audrey, why would it be A? That's a dumb answer to pick. It's obviously not right." This hostile response shows how Taylor has little respect for Audrey's ideas and feelings. The argumentative response also personally attacks Audrey, which creates a negative conversation climate between the two of them. Lastly, when Audrey throws her sneakers